does this exist also internally? So if we're filled with high vibration energy, would someday the equivalent of this high vibration energy that we have in us be compensated, but in a bad way, with low vibration energy? Or the more we heighten our energy, the more we are pushing away this low vibration energy?
That's it. That's it. The more you go
Okay.
into a high vibration energy, well, first off, here, let me make this point. We live in a three-dimensional matrix. This world that we live in is the physical world. And the physical world has a beginning, middle, and an end. So, and everything in the physical world has a polarity to it. Has a right or wrong, a good, a bad, an up and down, and like that. But as you raise your vibration, as you raise the level that you're in we go to higher dimensions. As you go to a higher dimension, especially the upper dimensions, where we call the divine presence, which you'll have an experience of here in a couple of minutes. There's a place that's beyond the physicality. That's our true energetic nature. And our true energetic nature is only one. There's no duality. There's no good, bad, right, wrong. It's all good. It's all one. It's always shining and it's always loving. And that's the frequency that we go into when we rise above the third dimensional reality. Because in this third dimensional reality, our thinking processes are connected to the low vibration energy. See, we have roughly about 30 to 40,000 thoughts a day. That's a lot of thoughts. What about this? What about that? What about this? Thought. Now, roughly half of those thoughts or more are low vibration energy. Like, what time is it? Did I lock the front door? Did I leave the stove on? Where are my keys? Do I have enough gas in the car? Did I pay that bill? What am I going to eat? Do I have a rip in my clothes? Does my hair look okay? It's just one thing after the other. And so much of those thoughts are stressful. Now, when we're stressed, what kind of energy is that?
Low vibration.
It's low vibration. And what does low vibration energy create more of?
More of itself, more low vibration.
More low vibration energy. So if you're not aware that you're creating, sometimes you can't help it. You're around low vibration energy, you're going to be creating more of it and you don't even know it. So this is why energetic cleansing is a major part of energy awareness training, because to live in the physical world, you're going to be dealing with low vibration energy, because that's part of this world. When you learn how to transcend and move up the dimensions into the high vibrational energy, that's the place of peace. That's the place where it's all good. That's the place where your mind goes quiet. When your mind's quiet, that's the most pleasant thing of all. Think about this for a second. When you see a beautiful sunset, your mind's quiet. When you're embracing someone you love, you're holding somebody, or you're holding your boyfriend or your husband, your girlfriend, and you're just, your mind's quiet. Somebody gives you flowers. There's a quietness, there's a beauty there, and that's available all the time. But you have to be able to know how to get up there. Now, some people call it meditation, and it's true. Meditation is a part of that, but understand that if your energy body is dirty, if you're filled with stress or low vibration energy, let me point you. Let's say this is where your energy body is. If your energy body here feels stressed and full of low vibration energy, and you go meditate and you go get blissful and happy for a few minutes, when you come down back in your body, what are you coming back into?
Back to the same, low vibration energy. It's like you're running away. It's not running away, but you're experiencing high vibration energy, but it's temporary.
You're going back into you're going back into the garbage.
Mm-hmm.
You're going back into the garbage. So
it's like shower. It's like showering and then after a workout, and then going right back into your workout clothes instead of new clothes.
Yeah, or rolling in the mud.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, the answer is yes. You can. The more you go into high vibration energy states every day, the more you're able to disconnect from the traps and the effect of the third dimensional physical world, because ultimately our happiness, there's no lasting happiness in the third dimension. So for example, if I say, well, I need a Ferrari to make me happy. Well, you get the Ferrari and then you're happy for a little while. And then a year later, 2 years later, you want a Lamborghini. Or you say, if only I could fall in love with my girl or my guy, if only I had love in my life, then I'd be happy. Well, you're going to be happy, but relationships also can bring anxiety and stress. So you're going to say, well, gee, I thought she was going to make me happy and he didn't make me happy. So the point is, everything in the physical world has a beginning, middle, and an end. But your energy, see, being an energetic being, when you connect to who you really are, which is infinite, unlimited, all possibilities in a field of love, that's who you really are. And you don't need anything in the physical world to achieve that. You don't need anything. All you need is the ability to know how to be energetically aware and raise your consciousness into this field of the divine presence, which I'm going to take you to here in a couple of minutes. That's all. And then everything else is being aware of. In this third dimensional reality, there are traps. There are traps that we fall into in relationships, in business, in health, in habits, in behaviors. And we were never taught what these traps are. And a lot of these traps offer you an ounce of pleasure, but then they come with a pound of pain. That's true in relationships. Sometimes it can be true in business. It can be true in health. If you're battling a weight problem, it's going to feel good to eat a pound of ice cream before you go to bed. But you're going to get an ounce of pleasure, and then you're going to feel bad the next. Oh, what was I thinking? What am I doing? Now I'm putting on weight. I blew my diet. Right? An ounce of pleasure coming with the pound of pain. That's what it means to be energetically aware, to be able to recognize what's being offered to you. Some of it is low vibration energy in disguise, but you don't know it. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, I guess.
Glenn, I wanted to say that Donna had to leave because she has a class, but she didn't want to interrupt you because you were saying some very important stuff. So she said to me to tell you that she really appreciates your time and she really loved you being with us here today.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I hope she'll look at this, because what I want to do now, if there are no more questions, is I want to give you an experience of energy. Okay, so you're going to want to be someplace where you can sit down and you have some kind of privacy. First thing I'd like you to do is I'd just like you to close your eyes for a minute, and I'd like you to go into a place where you're thinking a lot, where maybe your thoughts are stressing you out. You're worried about this, or you're worried about that, or what if this happens, or what if that. Just let those thoughts run wild here for just a minute, bullying your brain. Just, what if this happens? What if that happens? Oh no, I hope this doesn't happen. What? Just be aware of what that feels like. That's the stress and the anxiety that most people go through. Okay, do you have a sense of that? Okay, good. Doesn't feel too good, does it? Okay, now, yes. No. Remember, what we're looking for is a quiet mind. That's what we want. When we have a quiet mind, we're in high vibrational energy. We're just being. The more you think, the thinking is anxiety, is stress. That's why when you're awake at night, you're thinking at 100 miles an hour. The thoughts are keeping you awake. Whereas when your mind gets quiet, you can go to sleep. All right, so let me show you a quick exercise to get rid of any negative thoughts or thinking. So go ahead and sit up, relax your shoulders, and be aware of being in your head. Be aware of the chatterbox. Be aware of any anxiety or stress, thinking about what's going to happen, the worst thing that can happen, all these thinking. Just be aware of thinking. I want you to imagine that you've got an elevator. Visualize an elevator opening up in your head right now. Just an elevator opening up. The doors are open. I want you to put all that thinking in the elevator. But all the thinking, all the thoughts, all the thinking, no matter what the thought is, just put all the thinking in the elevator, put it all in. Now close the elevator door and visualize the elevator moving down your body, moving down your neck, moving down your chest, moving down your stomach, moving down your legs, moving down your feet, all the way 10 feet into the ground, 10 feet over, 10 feet to the left, and 10 feet into the ground in the basement. That's where we're going to put all that thinking right now. Okay, let me know when you've done it. Okay, now I want you to recognize that energy flows where attention goes. So when we put our attention on our head, that's a low vibration energy place because it makes you think, and thinking is low vibration energy. So I want you to place your attention on what I call the center point, which is the place between your belly button and your tailbone, sometimes called the first chakra, sometimes called the Dandian. I want you to become aware of your center point. So whenever I say tune into your center point, that's the place. So take a moment and tune and be aware and focus on your center point. And let me know when you're there. Good. All right. Now, I want you to open up your lower body. And what I mean by that is I want you to take your awareness and become aware of the floor underneath your feet. I want you to become aware of your calves. I want you to be aware of your knees. If you got your hands on your thighs, being aware of your legs. That's right. I want you to be aware of your butt sitting in the chair. I want you to be aware of your spine, and I want you to relax your shoulders. So just being aware of your lower body right now. Again, feeling that floor, feeling your legs, your butt in the chair, your spine. And I want you to tune into your center point, the place between your belly button and your tailbone. What we're doing now is we're opening up the channels for energy. Just like being in your head was closed and constricted, when you shift your attention to your center point and become aware of your lower body, you're opening up the energy channels, and high vibration energy is moving. So energy is starting to move now, whereas it wasn't moving when you were in your head. And I'm going to teach you the energetic breath. So as I do that, I want you to take a few breaths, and I want you to breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. That's right. Now I'm going to teach you the energetic breath. This is really powerful. The energetic breath works like this. You're going to breathe through your nose in for the count of 6. You're going to hold it for the count of 3. You're going to exhale loudly through the mouth for the count of 6. You're going to get all the air out. Once all the air is out of your abdomen, you're going to take a normal breath. You're going to just pause and be still just for a few seconds. That silence connects us to high vibration energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and try the energetic breath. So here we go. Remember, feel the floor underneath your feet, feel your legs, feel your butt in your chair, tune into your center point, okay? Now, I want you to imagine that your nose is at your center point. So I want you to breathe from down there, not up here, down there. Why? Because when you breathe down there, it opens up more energy channels and gives you more high vibrational energy. So let's begin. First energetic breath, tune into your center point. Imagine that your nose is there. Let's take a 6-3-6 energetic breath. Here we go. Together slowly. Inhale, 1, 2, breathe low, 3, 4, breathe all the way down your feet, 5, 6, fill up the lungs with air, hold it for the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Now exhale loudly for the count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Good. Now get all the air out. All the air out. Good. Now take a normal breath and just pause for a moment. Be silent, be still, just for a few seconds now. Just be aware of the gap between the thoughts. Good. Second breath. Here we go. Energetic breath. Tune into your center point. Imagine that your nose is there. Let's take a breath. Inhale slowly. 1, 2, 3. Breathe low. 4, 5, 6. Fill up the lungs with air. Hold it for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale slowly for the count of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Get all the air out. Take a normal breath. Pause. Be still. Be aware. Silence. Stillness. Nice. Let's go out into the silence. Move out, move up into the gap between the thoughts. Space, stillness. Nice. Good. Couple more now. Here we go. Energetic breath. Tune into your center point, the place between your belly button and your tailbone. Feel the floor underneath your feet in your lower body. Energetic breath. 636. Let's begin. Inhale slowly. 1, 2, 3. Breathe low. 4, 5. Fill up the lungs with air. 6. Hold it for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Get all the air out. Excellent. Good. Pause. Be still. Be aware. Move even farther into the gap between the thoughts. Silence.